Should we really take this?
I still can't believe I'm seeing Danins and Renins getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renins.
What end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet. So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Vicent.
It's just a nicer name for a place where people go to fight.
So, it's still a good way for us to test our strength. Stop sweating the small stuff.
Got a really bad feeling about this.
You're hitting! First strike! You're mine! Stay away from my friend!
Natural?
Severing wind! You're mine! Strike! Rising Falcon! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha! Rising Falcon! You're mine! It's over!
In the sky, we must crumble! Hear me! Flame of fury! This isn't ideal. I never miss! Go away! Gemini Aqua! By the power! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! I'll bring you back from death. Dance in the wind! Here!
You pay for that! Take this! Khalsa! Rising Falcon! It's freaking duck is dead! Mirage! Wind! Rising Falcon! Sword Rain out! No! It can't end here!
This will be a delicious piece of
You're
cake!
mine! Blow away! This! You're mine! Donut! Rising Falcon! Take this!
It's as true as the eye!
You're mine! Wind!
Fine freaks!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Art expert coming through!
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Severing wind! Easter! Here I come! It's over! Rising Falcon! I'm not done! Severing Wind! Hurrah! Severing Wind! Rising Falcon! You escape! Start up! My turn! Start up!
This one's mine!
Searing Gale! Take this!
Here's a healing arm!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that, Shion.
It's
And
over!
still as humble as ever.
Here I come! Burn
Now you see what I can do. Now I'm in the groove. Eat this!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
This one's mine!
You're finished! Blew away!
Lightning
Water!
orb!
Raging Fire!
Raging cascade!
I'm on
Here's a
it.
healing
All
arc!
good
In
things
here!
come to an end.
Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
You're mine!
Thunder blade!
You're finished!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Log!
Me? How come I get singled out?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning condemned!
Raining
They want to roll now.
You're mine!
Healing circle! Hey, now!
We did it!
Anything in armor is
Hey,
mine.
Lightning orb! Raging cascade!
Do it! What's this?
It's over!
Light Astral Energy! Lightning condemned!
Dragon Gale!
Glacial spear!
Raining Flash!
Raging cascade!
You're mine! You're finished!
Eat this!
Blew away!
My dad's working in the quarry today. So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out. Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldermenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldermenencia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danons who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I just don't get it. The Danons have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renins all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sisloden about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elda Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guest, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menancia. I'm Lord Dohilim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menancia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, You do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renin cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renin-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renins and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack... Gus, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
So what is Mahag-Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Woohoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Whoa! What is this place? The shelves here are filled with books! Not just Renin books either! There are tons of Danon ones too!
Rinwell, I get that you're excited, but we've got more important things to worry about right now.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Man, I'm famished.
What could this be?
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renin lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins, hmm?
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something? Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elda really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hoodle. Huh.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renan, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
They got me flanked!
I'll tear you apart!
Mega Ray!
Big blast! Raining slash!
Here
Ignore!
Feel! Let's go! Burning!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of Comrade
Long, get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
already on!
I never miss! Heel joint! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
quite the technique.
You need me? I'm there. Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Not on my watch!
I can carve through armor.
You're mine!
Raging cascade!
Blow away!
Feel!
You made quick work of them. Want me to pick up your slack then? Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
Looks like it could be worth something.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Here and now!
Blow away! It's over!
Go!
Win! Okay, here I go. This one's gonna be tough. Sword Rain Alpha!
Hey, that's for you! Hear my call!
I'll smash you! Take this! Blow away! Raining Slash!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then you use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
Out of our way!
You're mine! Blow away! Raining Slash!
I never miss! Don't mind if I do!
Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. You picked the wrong fight. You got flyers.
I've got this! Let him
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Comrades in arms.
What? Sentimental?
I can feel my precision improving.
Gotta break through. Take this.
Whirlwind, get out!
Raining Slash! You're finished.
Mega Ray!
Blow away!
Annihilation!
Here I come.
Mega Ray!
Ah!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the sword!
Rising Falcon! Take this!
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen? Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
Careful. We don't want to fall here.
Yeah, I doubt anyone would hear if we even called for help.
I don't think people flattened into pancakes can call for help any...
I won't forgive you!
Come on, come on!
I'll smash you!
They may look cute and stuff,
We got the
but they're
advantage.
vicious.
Good. We just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because law's on.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! So those are Ganon after all.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Thank goodness we won.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
little ones are hardly worth our time. Comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Never miss!
Do it! Ready and raring!
I can feel my power growing!
Out of our way!
Megasonic thrust! Here! Dragon form! Dragon form!
Now!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part! Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy? Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Come and face me!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
I really owe you one.
Take it!
Watch it!
Double demon fang!
That freaking does it!
Megasonic thrust!
Do it!
Take it! Not again! Dragon form! No escape! Try hard! Not again! Ludorato! Stardust!
Do it!
My turn! Here!
Don't mind if I do.
Burn! Now!
Where are you going?
Here I come! Double demon
Now!
fang! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With this, I can become even stronger.
What's this doing here?
Go no further!
Double demon fang! Strike! Double demon fang!
Sit in here!
Megasonic thrust! Dragon form!
Now you see what I can
Double
do!
demon fang!
Leave the enemy's arms!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talking more power!
Cut them apart to your heart's
Double
content.
demon fang! Here! Dragon form!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique?
We're stronger together than we are apart. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks.
And Sislo? Little help!
Here I come!
Glacial spear!
I'm surrounded! Megasonic thrust! Dragon form!
You are in tip-top state!
Soon I'm done here. Come help out.
Listen to girl ever say no.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more power.
Cut them apart to your heart.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Thank goodness we won.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, thanks!
Yeah, I got you.
What? The enemy is over there.
Blow away! Double demon!
Where are you going?
Burn in hell!
There!
You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! You're finished! Blow away! I owe you one! My turn!
Damn it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body!
Let's start by taking out the tentacles.
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Comrades in arms.
What? Too sentimental?
Here I come! Devastation! Strike! Devastation! You're
Don't mind
finished!
if I do.
Stardust! It's time!
Photon blast! Dance in the wind!
Devastate! Eat dirt!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Sweet dreams!
Your power is a spectacle to behold. I'm not trying to be dramatic with it. Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
Double demon fang! Dragon form! First strike! I'll run you through!
Here, I'm ready!
Here I come! My
Shattering the pieces!
Blow away!
I'll tear you apart!
Dragon down!
I never miss! Who wants to die next?
Armor won't save you!
I'm not done!
Here,
Here I come! This one's all mine!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
nice, Law!
Leave it all to love.
Hey, I'm here too, you know!
We're thinning them out.
Please, more like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slight.
Here I come! Raining slash! Dragon down! Blow away! It's over! Here I come! You're finished! Here I come! You're finished! Take this!
Don't mind if I do!
It's over!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet.
With this, I can become even stronger. Should we really be lighting a campfire in the middle of a forest?
You scared of starting a fire? As long as we put it out thoroughly afterwards, we'll be fine. Really, it's a good thing to have a fire here. It'll keep the Zoogles away.
Have you both forgotten what we've come out here to do?
I'll let them relax, Shion. It's good to unwind every now and again.
If you say so.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped. Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen. When do you find the time to train?
What's brought this on all of a sudden?
It's just, even without the blazing sword, you'd still be able to hold your own, right? But I never see you training.
I'd hardly call it a regimen. Unless exchanging blows with Zeugles counts.
I mean, sure, I get that real-life practice beats training any day. But you must have the odd trick or two up your sleeve.
I just told you. I really don't.
Wait, I've got it. It's your armor, right? You channel the extra weight into your strikes and...
It's actually not as heavy as it looks.
So not the armor, huh? In that case...
Just calm down a little, would you? Why are you so fixated on this anyway?
Well, because I want to make myself stronger.
You're strong enough as it is. I almost feel sorry for those Renin soldiers.
It's not enough. I need to keep working to get stronger. I won't allow myself to fail anyone again.
Law?
I'm useless the way I am now. If someone else dies because of me...
Law!
Sorry. Spiraling into self-doubt won't do me any favors. I know that.
None of us are invincible, Law. We're all just getting by, doing the best we can.
That's all we can ask of each other, right? It's as good a place as any to start, I guess.
To start what?
My new training regimen, of course. And what better way to kick it off than push-ups? 1, 2, 3, 4...
I admire your enthusiasm. Just don't overdo it, okay?
Just wait. You'll see how strong I can get. Night. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really? Whatever you say, I guess. Let's follow.
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
Looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully.
What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk!
Not helpful! In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
Water! Here's my point!
Blow away! Dragon Swarm!
Burning
This one's all mine!
Here's my point!
Eat dirt!
Damn it! Blood!
This
one's mine!
You're finished!
Lightning can
I'll rip you away! Double Demon Fang!
Water!
I'm on a roll
You're
now!
mine! Mega
Piercing roll! Double Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Glacial Spear!
Clear the eagle! Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon Fang!
One at a time!
Will this help
Double
you?
Demon Fang!
Let's get you all tucked away!
It's already strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
I'll smash you!
Take this!
Tiger Blade! Pierce the eagle! Rage
away!
This
one's all mine!
Morphin, here goes! Not in your dreams! Here's Eat this!
Okay,
you are! Back into
You're
the
finished!
fray!
Blow away! Take this one!
One last dance in the wind!
Blow away!
Feel!
Ready!
I'll be saving this one!
Ready, round! Blow away!
I never miss! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Double Demon Fang!
The enemy is going all out!
I'm on it!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Sleep now! Resuscitate! Get on in there!
How about
Now you see what I can do!
You're finished!
Back into the fray!
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm!
Reload! Lightning bolt! Raging Cascade! One more!
Just Rain Slash!
Dance in the wind! Feel! I'm back into the
Double Demon Fang!
Banana! Mega Ray!
Blow away!
Tiger Blade!
Here I come!
Not on my watch! Burning!
Piercing roll!
Is this it?
Raging Cascade! Feel!
Piercing roll!
Let's get you out of the way!
I'll finish you here and now!
Alright, it's showtime!
Blow away!
Lightning Orb! Lightning can dash!
Now you
Never
are!
miss! Thunderblade!
Eat this!
Here's a healing
You're
orb!
mine!
Tiger Blade! Enemy dead! Lightning! Lightning!
You're
Raging
mine!
Cascade! Lightning!
Will this help? Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Healing circle!
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning
All
Orb!
mine!
That's where we're from!
Burn!
Lightning can
Kill
dash!
it!
Flame!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait, Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm.
For both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphaned children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy: earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form, just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, that's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel, when were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Danan eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dohalim?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dohalim noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in chains. It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition. But I survived and managed to escape.
So the assassination plot, just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me, and together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dohalim. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change, now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark, but fortunately you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack, boss?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best chance we're going to get to approach him.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all you've been through? How have you not given up hope?
Hey, someone has to fight for the future of the Danans here.
The future?
Lord Dohalim may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other. And lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elda Menancia will take over. Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dohalim sees the light.
You really believe Dohalim is going to stick his neck out for a Danan like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Right.